Hey, Sarah, I heard you just got back from a flight to Paris. How was it?
Hi, John. It was amazing. The flight was smooth, and the view from the window seat was breathtaking. Have you ever flown internationally?
Yeah, I've traveled a few times. I'm always fascinated by airplanes. They're such incredible machines, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that something that heavy can fly through the air is mind-blowing. Do you know how they even work?
Kind of. It's all about aerodynamics. The wings create lift when the plane moves forward, and the engines provide the thrust. It's like science and engineering coming together perfectly.
That's true. I read once that a lot of what makes a plane fly is based on Bernoulli's principle. It has to do with the way air moves over and under the wings.
Exactly. The air pressure is lower on top of the wings and higher underneath, which creates lift. But it's not just the physics that amazes me, it's also the technology inside the cockpit.
Oh, I know. The pilots have so many instruments to monitor. I saw a documentary about how they rely on autopilot for long flights, but still have to stay alert.
Yeah, autopilot is a game changer, but it doesn't mean the pilots aren't working. They have to make decisions constantly, especially during takeoff and landing.
Takeoff and landing seem so stressful. I wonder how pilots train for all those emergencies.
They use flight simulators for most of their training. The simulators replicate real-life situations so they can practice handling everything from turbulence to engine failures.
That's amazing. Speaking of turbulence, did you experience any on your flight?
A little, but nothing too bad. Turbulence is normal, though. It's just changes in air pressure or wind currents. Still, it can be a bit scary for first-time flyers.
Definitely. I remember my first flight, I held on to the armrests the entire time. But now I trust the pilots and the plane's design.
Same here. By the way, have you ever thought about becoming a pilot yourself?
Honestly, I've considered it. Flying a plane must feel so empowering. But the training is rigorous, and it's a big responsibility.
True, but it's worth it if you love flying. Plus, you get to travel the world as part of your job.
That's tempting. What about you? Would you want to be a pilot?
I've thought about it, but I think I'd prefer to work in aviation engineering. I'd love to design planes or improve their efficiency.
That's awesome. The industry is always looking for new advancements. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll design the next revolutionary aircraft.
Hopefully. Until then, I'll keep enjoying flights as a passenger. Speaking of which, are you planning another trip soon?
I am. I'm thinking of going to Tokyo next. Have you ever been?
Not yet, but it's on my list. Japan is beautiful, and the aviation industry there is impressive, too. You should check out the airports, they're super modern.
I will. I guess flying isn't just about getting to a destination, it's about the whole experience.
Exactly. There's something magical about being thousands of feet in the air, crossing oceans, and exploring new places.
Couldn't agree more. Flying truly is one of humanity's greatest achievements.
It sure is. Let me know how your Tokyo trip goes. Maybe I'll join you on a flight someday.
Sounds like a plan, John. Thanks for the chat.
Anytime, Sarah. Safe travels.